Okay, good morning, YouTube. Again, we're just doing some technical trials here for these live streams. We're not really quite ready for prime time yet. So you will see us taking some trades, interacting with each other, and so forth, but not doing the exact kind of show that we plan to do going forward. So just wanted to give you that little disclaimer right there. And otherwise, enjoy what you see. I'm just going to get this live on YouTube now. There we go. You can see on the screen is the session briefing. Okay. That is that. And I think we are ready to go. So let's take a look at the charts. Let's see what we have going on right now. Okay. Get my 5-second chart going here. There we are. Okay, make sure I've got everything set up here so that all my indicators are showing. All right, so session briefing. Spot gold trading it, yeah. The dollar has weakened due to investors' focus on discussions around President Trump's tax cut bill, which has been plagued by Republican infighting. The German economic outlook, the Council of Economic Experts has cut its forecast for the country's economy, now expecting stagnation for 2024, adding to concerns about global economic growth. Okay, that seems all bullish for gold. Geopolitical tensions, former Ukrainian presidential aide was reportedly shot dead in whoa, I did not see that. A former Ukrainian presidential aide was reportedly shot dead in Madrid, and Poland reported suspicious Russian naval activity near a critical power cable, prompted military response. Okay, tensions, bullish for gold. Key support is at 33.20. We're at 33.08, so we're below that support. Oh, I'm sorry, those are resistance levels, 33.20 and 33.40. Support levels, 32.85 and 32.45. Okay, both of those are far away. We can do plenty of trading in between those. Looks like we have some open space for some trades, whether we go up or down, with a few resistance and support zones that might block our way. Market sentiments. Market sentiment. What am I? Easy for me to say. I need to get my coffee. Speaking of which, I need to get my coffee. Investors are exhibiting caution due to fiscal uncertainties in the U.S. and geopolitical tensions in Europe, leading to increased demand for safe haven assets. Yes, that's what I was saying. Long position, consider entering long positions if gold breaks above 30. Okay, we got a long way to go before there.
Let's go, brother.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I was just about to go get my coffee. I'll be right back,
Grab
actually.
me some juice. We
Yeah.
gotta do your thing.
All right. I will be right back. My coffee's already
Yep,
made
yep.
in the cup. I just have to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it looks like we have some bullish sentiment in the market. There was some geopolitical tensions overnight. A former presidential Ukrainian aide was shot dead in Madrid last night. We have some other news. What was the other one there?
I don't know, but I found these results on
quiet.
search.
Be quiet, Google. Germany's Council of Economic Experts has cut its forecast for the country's economy, now expecting stagnation for 2024, adding to concerns about the global economic growth. And Poland reported suspicious Russian naval activity near a critical power cable, prompting a military response. So we've got some tension going on in the world.
Okay.
That said, gold isn't, we aren't significantly above where we ended last night. I mean, I guess we are a bit. Yeah, we are. We're in a different range, but it didn't really go anywhere. Still
Yeah,
below
like 10
the,
pips.
yeah, we're still below the DR1. It hasn't broken that. So, get rid of this guy. Set my time alerts here, so okay. Let's pray to the market gods
Yeah.
and start our day.
See what happens.
Let's see.
$32.85 was the low today.
Yeah. All right. Oh, mighty market gods who dwell somewhere between Fibonacci and chaos, grant me the serenity to stick to my plan. The courage to ride the trend, and the wisdom to not chase green candles like a golden retriever after a tennis ball. Lead me not into FOMO, but deliver me from revenge trades. For there is the price action, the liquidity, and the stop hunts forever and ever. unless Powell speaks. Amen.
Did you write that?
No, ChatGPT did.
That's perfect.
Oh, okay. All right, we got
some support on the daily pivot. And we got the WR1 still at 3304. My pivot, I think yours a little lower.
WR1. Yeah, I have that at where's my WR1? Yeah. Yeah, my WR1 is down at 3287. We've got a few pips to go before we hit that support on the 15-minute daily pivot, though.
Yeah.
But I guess we're right on it on the 5-minute Takanashi. And I guess yeah, you're right. Volume is starting to come into the market. I can see on my volume indicator. Apparently, there are reports that that Israel is planning a strike on an Iranian nuclear site.
Yeah, man, they're gonna be in trouble, bro. They need to stop.
Yeah.
Did you read the article about China when they dropped their food?
No. What was it?
They dropped aid to Gaza,
Mm-hmm.
and Israel got pissed and said they're gonna stop any planes that come through again. They said if you even attempt to stop us, we'll wipe you off the face of the earth.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that. Wow.
It's like these countries, man, they all want to just go to war, you know?
Yeah.
Like playing like little boys playing with G.I. Joes and shit.
Yeah.
They just we're in like 2025 and we still doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should be way beyond warfare by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know when human nature is going to change. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Now they got to get some women in Congress without a mothers and get all these men out.
Yeah. All right.
I haven't done much trading this week.
Well, I have done some, but in the wrong direction. I gotta knock that off. Just gets me in trouble.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm getting FOMO'd into a false move, I just listen to my wife in my head saying, "So how did trading go today?"
Oh yeah. You got everything you need. You've got. You just have to take it as psychological part of trading.
Yeah, that's where I am. I'm here at this final frontier where I just I have to
It'll click. It'll
finish
click.
mastering my impulses and hard sticking to my rules. That is
Look,
that is my final frontier here.
look, I'm a guy that has anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have anxiety when I'm trading.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
That's like Mel Tillis, who had a stutter, but not when he sings.
yeah, you know what I mean? So you would think that a person with anxiety would be overwhelmed with the markets.
Yeah,
But I just learned to control it. Like just the market's gonna do what it does. I can either ride with it or fight it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And if I fight it, I'll be out of an account. So I just learned to just roll with it and just,
yeah,
just roll with it.
yeah,
Like you have to learn that part. You gotta master that part and own it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like when was it yesterday you left the chat room?
yeah,
You should never get that frustrated or that
Yeah.
worried that you're gonna revenge trade,
yeah, yeah,
that you have to walk away.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
can't beat you. You
Right.
beating yourself,
Right.
right? You
Yep.
control it. It don't control you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you got to really start working on real hard. Because once you get that, man, once that clicks, you're gonna be a monster at this. You know,
Yeah.
I can already see. Look how detailed you are with the briefings and everything. You
Yeah.
know, nobody
Yeah.
does that shit.
Yeah.
You all in. I'm serious. You got more knowledge, the deeper you are, the more understanding you have of what's going on. So that means
Yeah.
you know what's going on in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what the market is doing. Control the FOMO. That's all you got to do, man.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Cherry
Yeah.
pick
I
your
know.
trades.
I know.
Do you keep any of these recordings?
Yeah. The only the last four.
Yeah.
I just keep them on YouTube. That's where they live.
Yeah, you'll look back on this and laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you want these recordings up on YouTube because we
Yeah.
just
Probably.
these
Yeah. These.
conversations are, I keep forgetting we're not private anymore. You know.
That's fine. I don't have. You know. It's okay. I'm fine being transparent. I'm not trying to sell anybody that I'm something that I'm not. I haven't arrived yet. I'm reporting from the climb.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
What's
Rock.
up, Rock?
How you doing? That was good analysis of why the gold went up.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, every time I reach a plateau and I identify what my next hurdle is, I go deep on the research to find out, where other people were dealing with this issue, what they did to get through it. And that has worked for me every time. At the beginning, it was always technical stuff.
Right.
And I would listen to all the psychological stuff. I even read a couple of books on it. That book by Tom Hugarth, Best Loser Wins. It's a great book about psychology, about the psychology of trading. But I think I read it too early because I wasn't dealing with this stuff. And when he would talk about it, I would think, well, I'm not going to deal with that stuff. For some reason, I would tell myself that that particular stuff wasn't going to haunt me because
you had it under control. You thought.
One hand, I was a psychology major in college. Two, I've been through a lot of crap in my life. I feel like I'm the guy that you would want, assuming there's no competent pilot on board, you'd want me at the controls trying to land a plane that's in distress because I'm cool under pressure. But not nearly as much as I thought I was, it turns out. And now that this is the issue that I'm facing, it's I get it. I was like, oh crap. Yeah. That when that happens, I have a hard time getting out of a losing trade because I'm I'll hold and hope.
Yeah, it's true that trading is 80% psychological.
Yeah.
80%. But most people focus on the 20% technical aspect. They don't realize that, man, you don't have to do that,
Yeah.
At some point you got to get that other part under control. No matter how good your strategy is, you can't stick to it.
Yeah.
You can't stick to your trading plan. You ain't gonna make it, you know?
Yeah. And that's what's more, going into the sessions for the last 2 weeks, I know what my problem is. I
Mhm.
know when it creeps up, and it still isn't even recognizing it. Even recognizing it in the moment, it's hard to stop myself.
Mm.
I'm no, I'm getting there. Every day is a little bit better, but every day I get off the streams and I think, okay, what did I do wrong? I,
You-
you
That,
know,
that's why I wrote that thing yesterday. That was for you, man. You know,
yeah, yeah, thank you.
because you got it all. You just gotta watch that one thing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and and you might even want to show it to your wife because in reality, she looks at it in linear
yeah,
perspective,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's not linear. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And I think if she understands that it's not linear, you would feel less pressure,
yeah, yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And you're just missing that one little click.
yeah, yeah. I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
I can, and I can talk all the talk, but this last little stretch is hard to walk.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas.
What's
Hey,
up, brother?
Looks like we got another sideways session going on.
So far.
So
Yeah.
far, we've got a minute and a half before the hourly candle, the next hourly candle.
Yeah.
When I was creating the website, I know I was I wanted to put something in there about, why do traders who can trade want to spend their time teaching others, even if they're getting paid a little bit for it.
Hmm.
Um, and I reached the conclusion, and also researching other people who do it, that part of the reason is because it keeps them sharp. You can't phone it in when a bunch of people are watching.
Yeah.
And it makes you a better trader when you're doing it with other people.
Right.
And I know I can use that sharpening the saw aspect of it.
But it's something greater than that, though. In reality, there's something that you get that is very difficult to explain. It's like, I guess it's an endorphin type thing. It's just some kind of brain chemical thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
happens when you do when you know you did something good for somebody,
Yeah, I agree.
and you watch them do it, and you go, "Wow!" You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's almost like looking at your kids saying, well, "I'm proud of these guys." You know what I mean?
Right.
For
Right.
what they're doing, because you're freeing people from this like slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're actually you're freeing them. You know,
Yeah. If
you're
they can,
giving them.
if they can put in the work. I also thought about it from the perspective of, why, if you have a system that works, why share that with other people? And I also thought, well, it's like being a bodybuilder. You can tell somebody what they need to do to be a bodybuilder. What's the chances that they're actually, they have to do most of the work? Right?
That's a good analogy. But the other thing is, even if I was a bodybuilder and I taught you how to bodybuild, right?
Mhm.
And you put in twice as much work as I did, and you became a champion,
Mhm.
you have two choices: envy or
Or
be proud of what you did for somebody,
Right.
right? We all have choices. Like I tell my wife every day, I have to balance my chi, right?
Mhm.
Like, prime example, I think I said this to you a couple of weeks ago. Like yesterday, we were driving, and this lady wanted to get in front, and nobody was letting her. So I let her. And her husband was in the passenger seat, I guess her husband. And when she got in front, she didn't even say thank you. So I said, that bitch didn't even say thank you. Or I said, why'd you call her a bitch? Her husband waved and said thank you. I said, oh shit, now I gotta go find somebody and do something nice because I believe that we are an echo, we get what we put out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if I don't find something, I'll go up to I go to a nice old lady and say, you look great today. Your hair's beautiful. Right? Now that balances the bitch statement.
Balances your karma, yeah.
It balances my karma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she cracks up when I do it. She's like, what are you really gonna do? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, because if I don't, those little karmas add up. Right?
Yeah.
They will add up and fuck you up. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, you have a choice. You can either be envious of a person that, like, if I always tell everybody I teach the trade, hey, look, man, I know what I know, and I can't really learn much more because of my TBI, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you become an incredible trader, I would hope that you would show me some shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm not that vain to say I can't learn from something from somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to help me, then show me. But the real reward, like I said, it's not even getting paid by somebody. It's actually watching them break free and do their thing, man. You're like, damn. And then they tell somebody and teach somebody, and then they teach somebody, and it's a a domino effect. But you're absolutely right. It's like a bodybuilder. You can teach them, but if they don't put in the work,
you
know.
All right, we passed the hourly candle. We're about 4 minutes and 15 seconds into that.
I didn't see anything happen on the 8 o'clock.
No, nothing really did. No, it was pretty. And we don't have any news today. I think it's not. We don't really have any news until tomorrow.
Yep. No news.
Couple more FOMC members speak.
I've been here since almost 7 o'clock this morning, and we're still at 33.10.
Yeah, I don't know why recently I've been waking up about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and takes me half hour, 45 minutes to get back to sleep, and I have to do something to kind of zone out. So I've been opening my Top Step account and placing small trades on my phone in bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, just small ones.
That'll get you divorced quick, man. Let me just tell you, that'll get you divorced. I remember 10 years ago, well, maybe it was 15 years ago when I really started. I've been trading for about 20 years. Damn. When I first started getting into it, man, I couldn't sleep because I'm an insomniac anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would still lay in bed like I was asleep, not to disturb my wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I got into trading, man, I had my phone under the covers. Every 5 minutes, every 20 minutes, the light would come on. Because I'm looking at the market and trading from my MetaTrader. And she's like, are you kidding me? I'm all the way through the London session, all the way to the morning session.
Oh my God.
Just eat, sleep, drink, eat, sleep, drink. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I was listening to some guy, again, like I said, whatever problem I'm dealing with, I try to, really go deep and research and listen to other people. And so I found some YouTube video of a trader saying that it didn't work out for him until trading wasn't the most exciting or important thing that he was ever doing in his day. But only until it became secondary, after he went through that whole phase where he was excited about learning and excited about trading and couldn't wait for Monday and all that stuff, that when he, finally got interested in, whatever whatever else he was getting interested in, and that became the most important thing, and trading became secondary, that's when it took off for him. I'm not saying that that's advice for everyone. I just thought that was an interesting perspective for him.
I think you have to be excited about it. I think you have to wait for that Monday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be one of the most important things, because if you don't, that means you're not going to devote the time to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or the seriousness to it. And then you just bullshit.
Right. Yeah. Well, at least so far on my journey, that has been true. But my journey still gives me mixed results.
But you got that one thing to conquer, man.
Yeah.
You got that one thing. You know what I mean? E-Man is a really good trader, right? But he can't tell you how he trades.
Yeah.
But he's a good trader. When he wants to make money, he puts that money in. His only downfall is that he does so many other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He flips homes. He's a licensed barber. He restorations. He's got so much going on, right?
Yeah.
And if you be a jack of all trades, you'll never be a master of one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can see, you got to eat, sleep, and drink this to be successful at it.
Yeah.
Even though you won't obsess, maybe that's what he was meant by that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you first get in, you obsess over it.
Yeah.
Right? It consumes you.
Yeah.
You don't have to live like that. Maybe that's what he was talking about when he stopped letting it consume him.
Right.
He became a better trader.
Yeah.
It's like I think Jeff was on one day. I think with Jeff, I had taken a bad trade, and I told everybody it was a bad trade, and I had gotten quiet. And he said, "I think Tone was upset about the bad trade he took." I said, "No, I'm actually looking at TikToks." At the past, they don't faze me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just don't faze me, and I don't get high off my wins either.
Oh, yeah.
It's like getting high on your own supply. You don't do that, man. You just gotta learn to it's a job for me.
Exactly.
Money in,
you go in,
take money out.
You did your job, you go home.
Yep, I show up. First thing you gotta do is show up. If you don't show up, you ain't gonna make no money.
Yeah.
What we got here, fellas? It's been here before.
Yeah, we've got about 8 minutes and 45 seconds for the COMEX Open.
Yeah, let's wait on that.
8:20.
Yeah, you gotta just show up, hit your button, make your money, know you good, know you got your money for that. You're building up the account, and that you want. If you make 10,000, you make your 10,000 for the month. You make 20, you make your 20 for the month. But you don't get high on it,
Yeah.
Rock. That's what I was trying to explain to Gail, right? Because she was trading just from her phone.
Yeah.
And she got incredible results.
Right.
And I said, don't let those results lead you down a path where you think you'll be successful when you go to your live account.
Right. Yeah.
If you're not looking at the whole picture, you don't want to put money out there like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 She deals with a little bit of ADHD, so it gets in her way a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I overcompensate. I do these morning briefings, and I just try to be hyper focused on it
Yeah.
intentionally, because if I'm not intentionally hyper focused on it, I'm
Uh-huh.
all over the place.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, for a bit, I was looking at my phone at all times. At
Yeah,
all
when you
times.
first started, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even now, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll see what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that too. I've been doing this for a while. But I do it only like before we started trading futures. I would only do that because if I was managing a hedge. But
Right.
if I wasn't managing a hedge, I
Right.
was interested in where price was, but didn't feel.
But even still with managing a hedge, right?
Yeah.
When I first started out and I learned how to hedge, and then I turned it into a strategy, I did the same thing. I'd be up all night managing the hedge, looking. But then I
Wow.
realized that can consume you as well.
Uh-huh.
So now when I go to bed, even if I'm in a hedge, that I don't give a shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
It could do
Yeah.
whatever it wants during the night. I could have gotten out. Too bad. I'll try another day will come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't obsess over getting out of it. I just let it ride, and one day the stars will align, and I'll get out. You know.
You guys can hear the music, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I usually get a little indicator here that says you are sharing audio, but I don't have that indicator right now, so I couldn't tell. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, never mind. My wife and I adopted a 7.5-year-old pit bull from the shelter. This was several years ago. She's about 10 and a half now, so it's about 3 years ago. And she is the sweetest dog, just a sweetheart, and a bit of a crybaby. But she barks whenever she hears something in the hallway or somebody comes. And so, she's a pit bull, so people are scared to death of her. But all she wants to do is like jump on you and lick you. But people don't realize that. And so our super won't come up, and if he needs to come up for anything, he'll call and say, is your dog at home, or is she at the sitters?
Right.
Yeah, and the housekeeper comes and she barks at the housekeeper, even though she knows the housekeeper. And the housekeeper won't come out of the elevator.
Yeah, they get a bad rep, man. People just gave them a bad rep.
Yeah. we never thought we would like. We wanted to get a dog, but if you'd asked me if what kind of dog I wanted, I think probably the last two I would have said would have been like a pit bull or a Rottweiler. Like, no, thank you. But this one was just such a sweetheart. She kind of stole our hearts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What's her name? The dog's name?
We call her Hattie.
Oh,
Haddy.
okay.
We're nerds here too, so we named her Hadron Collider, like the Large Hadron Collider, that physics thing out that's surrounding Geneva, Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
So we named her Large Hadron Collider, but we just call her Hattie.
Boom, boom, boom.
So I think my account is active now. My features account, so
Oh, good.
should be able to trade.
We're 1 minute away from 8:20, the Comex Open. I don't know. On the way down, it's looking pretty choppy here on the 1 minute Hakanashi.
Yeah, just take this too tight.
When you have a week with no news like it has been, it's a little boring.
Do it open, right?
Yep. A minute and a half ago. Pushing down through this resistance. coming up on some bull volume here on the 10 second, but if we push through that, we might have a trade. Whoa, there we go. I think I'm going to sell.
Okay.
Not quite yet. Let's see what happens here. Yep.
It did hit the bull volume though.
Yeah, but it's through it here on my 10-second chart.
I see it on the 1 minute though. It went against you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not letting me trade. Okay, we'll have to deal with it later.
Do you see the balance in it?
Actually, yeah, that's, hold on. No, I'm not seeing any balance, nothing.
So where it says the account number and then right to the right it has a balance.
Yeah, no, there's no balance on here. Yeah, yeah. Where is even the account number? Not seeing it. Comics. Nope, it's not on there.
Morning, fellas.
What's that, Eldon?
Nah, it's me.
Man. What's
yeah.
up, brother?
Make it.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Well, I might as well go and tell y'all I'm up $1 million in this. Ain't no sense in hiding it no more.
Oh, what is going on with my system? It's frozen again.
It knows it has a foreign object on that name.
Hmm.
It knows it has a foreign object running the name Futures.
I gotta figure this shit out. Let me put on my other system.
Any one of y'all in the trade?
No, I just took a trade. I took a sell. And it went against me right away.
Yeah, I just made $120.
Nice.
What made you not take that trade, Tenno?
It had bull volume on the 1 minute.
I was looking at the 10-second. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I got the 1 minute and the 10-second side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, my system froze up too. Well, I just got out on froze. I'm wondering why I'm looking at all this big money and the needle ain't moving.
That was a move that we just missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made like $200.
I
think
just
it's not again.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's probably worth taking this one.
We've got 1 minute
If I
for the
get
8:30.
It still work. Yeah. Damn
Hey,
it.
y'all that jump in that?
No, my system's frozen.
I was gonna say I just made another $95. They give me $100 a pop.
Good.
I sure need it. I gotta bring this account back. Mike, according to your math, I need to quit already. Huh? You said how much a day?
I'm sorry, what?
You said $300 a day and quit.
I don't know if that was my math.
Yeah, you was talking about because if you make 1,000 or 2,000, you have to make that every day.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah.
once you pass your test, though.
That's once you pass the eval. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of bummed I missed that move. Got into it early, took a loss, and then missed the move.
I said you finna get the chance right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust this now.
Good.
me my good bits. Tell you.
Yeah. No.
Figure this out another time. This ain't working. You guys there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Can you hear me, Rock?
Yes, sir.
Did any one of y'all get into a sale?
I can't get into anything. My system is not. It's frozen again. So
Oh,
this
wow.
is fucking my whole
Damn.
thing up. What is causing this problem? All right, it's back up. Did I miss anything?
No.
Nothing.
You know what I noticed, Mike, when you jumped on a trade?
Yeah.
You're jumping on it as if you have to be fast,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And you don't. You know what I mean? Of course, if
But-
you get into it early, you'll make more money.
Yeah.
You got to think of it, if you got into early and you're wrong,
Yeah.
you lose money, right?
Yeah.
So it's not about being the fastest. It's just about being the most conservative, cautious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think so.
Like I saw what you saw. You saw the right thing, right? You just
Mhm.
didn't see the 1 minute bull volume. And because
Right.
of that, you jumped right in. But again, I saw the bull volume and I said, I'd rather wait. And if it
Yeah.
breaks the bull volume, then I'll get in
Right.
and make a couple of dollars, right? But if
Right.
it hits the bull volume and bounces off, no harm, no foul, right?
Right.
And if I missed it, I'll catch the next one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's actually in a good spot now, I think, to go up, right?
Yeah. All right. Just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I just took a buy right before you said that.
I don't see why you're taking these trades, man. Even if you're making money on them, there's nothing there. You're being reckless with them. Of course, you can make money being reckless, but look at the charts. Are you looking at your charts?
Yeah, I am.
What chart are you looking at?
Uh,
That said take a buy.
on mine, let's see, go over here.
Which chart?
I can probably send you a picture, but my pivots, nothing is there, and on my black charts, nothing is there.
Yeah, while you're looking at your trading view charts.
I only got that one.
Which one?
The one trading view chart that come with it. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah,
But,
well, you don't have the 10-second chart. You don't have a 1 minute chart. You're trading half blind. So yeah, you can make money, but you're going to lose money in the long run. That's not going to give you the long play. You know what I mean?
right.
Because if you looked at your trading view chart, you see that on the 10-second there's resistance right there. Right?
Yeah, I don't have the second chart. But according to my trading view chart, it has a buy and a reversal up.
You're following signals.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that on this
See,
futures chart.
I never
It's too fast.
I never follow them. I just so happen to just look at it and it was agreeing.
Right.
But
Whose signals?
yeah.
Those algo signals. The algo signals.
Oh, lead algo.
Yeah. We might be heading into a buy now. I'm just trying to break this
I'm up
resistance.
30.
You in $30 profit?
Yeah, not anymore. It just dropped back out.
Yeah. That's
See,
because it's hitting that resistance I was talking about.
see, I'm gonna tell you what just back in the positive again. I'm gonna tell you what just happened to me a little while ago. I threw $300 some in here since I sat down when I told y'all what up, and I put in another sale at like 95, something like that, and it went back up, put me in a negative 160, 170. So I was like, because I didn't lost so much money, I'm gonna jump out, but I didn't want to jump out. Man, the thing dropped and just went down to 91. I knew I was right. I knew I shouldn't jump at that thing.
You got out?
Yeah, I got out.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I ain't gonna lie. If I hadn't got on with y'all, I'd have still been holding.
That's what happens.
You know.
It's just stuck in this 10-second channel, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of it when they put me back in profit again. I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, it's got to break the 10-second channel. Just having a hard time doing it. It's been there for a minute.
There you go.
Yeah.
As soon as I took the profit, it breaks through. Ain't that crazy?
But it's gonna come right back down to it. So you did the right thing. Grab whatever you could get.
Yeah.
So it just went right back down to it.
This thing climbing.
fizzled out on us.
Yeah. You got 10 minutes for the 9 o'clock candle.
Yeah.
So Tony, you were saying basically that I need to look around at my indicators and my charts a little bit more before I FOMO into a trade, yeah?
Yeah, because you know what the deal is, at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
The we're trading for money, but more important than that is we don't lose money,
Yeah,
right? So if you put that in front of gaining money, you'll be ahead of the game. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So every time you want to take a trade, you have to ask yourself, can I lose money on this trade? Right?
Right.
And in order to answer that, you got to look at everything,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
You got to look at those resistances. You got to look at the 10-second. We're trading off the 10-second because it's futures, right? But I'm also trading gold. So at the same time, I don't want to jam up a real account. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be a little bit more cautious and a little bit more conservative on pulling the trigger. And if it means that if you pull the trigger 10 seconds before me and made $100 and I pulled it and made $80, but I was more cautious, then I did the better trade.
Yeah.
Even though you made more money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was a prime example of I waited 5 seconds and it hit the bull volume.
Yeah.
And the amount of time that it took you to get out of the trade, you got in just too super quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all it take with these futures accounts. Gold is another story because it'll come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spot is another. I should just say spot is another story because A, it doesn't move as quick, and B, in 9 times out of 10, that movement, you're still stuck in the same spot. So it really doesn't make that much of a difference, right?
Right.
But with these futures, we have to be super cautious because the slightest bit of FOMO, maybe, I guess you can call it FOMO, can cost $150.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fuck up your whole day.
Yeah.
If you did that twice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in trouble here with this fucking system. I'm gonna have to rip it apart when I get off trading and see if get my desktop back running. It freezes like every couple of seconds, so something's going on. It's fucking. I spent $5,000 for this laptop. It's a piece of shit.
Just can't handle the load of all those.
Yeah, it can't handle it. You know.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't meant to, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to have two 40. What are these? 48 inches? 54 inches. I don't even remember. And MetaTraders take up a lot too, by the way.
Yeah.
You know. I think you might be thinking that you're still not quite there yet, but I actually think you are.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You might be thinking that you're not quite there yet, but I actually think you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Today's results don't inspire confidence, but yeah, I hear you. I think I am. I have more green days than red days now, and more green sessions than red sessions, but the red sessions still get me.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was trying to explain to E-Man, was that at the end of, it's about making money.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say more important, but equally as important on the same line is not losing money. Right? So if you're not trading with all the charts, you have an equal chance of losing money.
Yeah, no, and I have my 1 minute right above my 10 second here. I should have just glanced at it. I don't know why I didn't.
Right.
Got fixated. And I have my 5 minute right beside it, and then I have all the MetaTraders right beside that. So I'm not lacking the ability to see the charts. I'm just lacking the habit
The
of
diligence.
Yeah. I get fixated on what's going on this 10-second chart, and I'll go, that's a sell.
But you want to know, like we were talking about, E-Man, you still on?
Yeah, I'm still on, man.
Do you remember, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday that we were on all day with you, me, and I think Rock, and it did absolutely nothing?
Yeah,
And then the minute we got off, it went ballistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what was
Those
that?
are the movements that I'm talking about that we don't have to rush to get into.
This is the 9 o'clock candle here. This is the movement.
Okay,
If it's
cool.
going to push up here.
Even that was weak.
Yeah. It breaks this resistance on the 1 minute. What do you think?
Yeah, there's a one on the 1 minute Akinashi,
Yeah.
and it's also on the one. It's the swing low on the 1 minute trading view chart.
Yeah, it's through that.
Yeah, it's kind of through that, right? But there's no momentum behind anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the momentum is just so weak that, you know.
Yeah.
We got a clear run up on the all the pivots, but there's nothing behind it today.
Yeah.
There's nothing behind these. It might creep up, but there's no momentum. It's like if you look at your 10-second chart, the resistance, that yellow line, I don't know if you have that support and resistance indicator, was at 3308, right?
Yeah.
And then the bottom channel is at 3304, right?
Yeah, I don't see that on my chart, but I know which one you're talking about now.
So we could probably trade this, but it's so weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you really don't know what it wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
This is probably gonna be one of those days where we don't make any money until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, three
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's not supposed to do anything, but it does something.
Right.
Like right now, it should be going back up, right?
Uh-huh.
To the resistance line at 3308. Well, let's say, because it's unpredictable. Looks like it wants to go down. I just use my boom boom stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wakes me up. I saw a little snippet of the Shark Tank where they went on to get funding, and it was a young guy with his father,
Yeah.
and his father, the young guy invented the boom boom stick. With his father, and his father turned out that he invented Gorilla Glue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I invented Gorilla Glue, and you know, he says, so what do you need our money for? I said, well, I don't need your money. I just need some partners.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know. He said, this boom boom stick is for my son. I'm not going to be working. You see, I threw a buy on my elite account,
Yeah.
right?
No?
No, when it hit that resistance.
Oh,
I'm sorry, when it hit the channel and support,
yeah.
and it went $170 negative. Now it's $160 positive.
Mm.
The point I'm making is this is like bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bullshit. You know, I just wanted to test the theory on my elite account, and I was completely right that, yeah, I mean, you can make money, but you can also lose money. But if this was my Top Step account, I would have exited out before
Yeah.
it got turned around and went to profit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
This feels like a Monday.
Yeah, it does. It's whoa, here we come back down. We've got more weakness in gold than the dollar. We've got 58.3% of retail traders are long. I've got the top 4 red on FX trend. The dollar and the yen are playing footsie.
Yeah.
Oh, the music's getting a little lively here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll move it back to something a little calmer.
Email, you still on?
Yeah, I'm still on. I just had
Were you
on.
able? Were you able to log into the link I sent you? I
You just
texted you.
sent me a LinkedIn.
No, yesterday. Remember?
Oh yeah. I was able to get in.
All right, good.
Get off this phone. All righty. Manual.
Yeah. All right.
Is anybody doing any trading?
Yeah, I am.
You are.
Yeah.
What about
I'm
you,
in a
Rock?
buy.
Just gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Doing okay.
Good. Mark.
Had to bring my account back from like I'm up right now. Oh, I hope that. Let's see. Give it to me. Look like it's trying to go on back up here.
Yeah, but it's got a resistance. It's hitting the swing high right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really missed that run down, and that run up was really choppy. If you look at the 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all stay in and take a trade?
No.
Yeah, I just jumped out with 25.
By yourself.
Bye.
Okay.
Has it broke that channel you was talking about?
It did and it didn't. It's sitting on the swing high right now. It kind of broke it. Now it came right back to it. So it's kind of funky. It's not really moving. It's just climbing these little tiny stairs. Hit the WR1 on mine, which is 3304. So let's see if we can break it and go down. If not, it's going back up to these little stupid patterns, man.
Yeah. Oh, here we come. But again, not a lot of momentum behind this. But
Yeah.
I've got
For
an
the
itchy
first
trigger
time
finger.
today.
Yeah.
Let me go in first on my bullshit account. All right, I'm in.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Whoops. No, I'm not. Should I still get in? Or I missed it. It's at the support. I can't get in now.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I had my Trade of 8 set to the wrong setting. Not meant to be for me today.
It's fucking slow.
How'd you do on that one?
120.
Good. Nice.
Hey guys, I stepped away for a bit, but I'm back. See what
Okay.
happens at the opening of Wall Street.
Oh yeah. Wall Street, we got what is it, 1.5 minutes for that?
Yeah.
All right, 1 minute. So Elite is having a special today
Okay.
on wait a minute, what is it?
Here's a candle.
I was getting something weird here on oh, this is Discord. I've been invited to their Discord. I don't really care about their Discord. Anyway, Elite Trader Funding is having some sort of special today about Beat the Beast, and they give you a target, and you have to hit it. And if you do, you get a funded account.
Really?
Yeah, I
What are
don't
they
know.
charging for it?
And I think it's free. I think it's on their Discord, but I'm not going to participate in it. Should we be in this?
We probably should have, could have, but we're the retail traders.
56% long.
Anyone of y'all in on the buy?
No,
Yeah, me.
it looked like it wants to come down.
Let's see what the stock market's doing. Ooh, pretty red. Pretty red.
What does that mean? Red.
Means S&P is going down.
I seen the video.
You still got money in that email?
Yep.
That's a long time hold video.
Yeah. My daddy trade options on it. And you either win or you lose with options.
Yeah.
My 19-year-old, he puts about $25 in it every week.
Uh-huh.
Been doing it for, I don't know, a year?
Wow.
No, about 9 months.
Okay.
I just tell him, man, just make it autopilot. When you're my age, you'll be super rich.
Yeah.
All right, we sit here until 10, and if nothing's happening, we call it.
Yeah.
And then at 10:05, boom.
At 10:05, things start moving. So
Yeah.
but we'll be back at 7:45 this evening. And we go again. Now this coming weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
All right.
I believe the market in the US is closed on Monday. And I'm not sure what our brokers do, but I know that Clomex for futures probably won't be open. I need to research that. But at any rate, I'm going away for the weekend. I leave after our Friday morning session, and I will be driving back on Sunday evening. So I won't be streaming or running the Zoom call on Sunday evening. If you guys want to do that, you can coordinate with
I'll probably
or amongst
take it
yourself.
off.
Yeah. So after Friday, after our Friday session, probably our next session will be Monday evening, Memorial Day evening, because the markets in Asia will open for Tuesday.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
just
there.
got that email from Elite Trader. Tame the beast and get funded.
Right, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have an account yet, so for something I paid for.
Check your redate. It should be you should be up by now, right?
I mean, I don't think I'm just letting Matthew pick. I don't think I should. If he want,
This was a boring day.
Yeah. Yep. I am just under equity on my accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Discouraging. May 21st, being under equity on these. We've got a piece of news here. Came out 24 minutes ago. Gold trades higher on rising geopolitical risk and falling dollar.
That just came in.
Yeah, 24 minutes ago. Gold prices rose for a third straight session early on Wednesday on higher geopolitical risk following a report that Israel is planning to strike at an Iranian nuclear facility while the dollar weakened.
And I don't know if this matters, but something happened between the US and China again. That's not good, apparently.
Between the US and China or between Israel and China?
No, the US and China. The relations have soured again.
Of course.
I didn't really go into the article.
China they want Trump to rethink that Golden Dome.
What is this?
I know it. But it's been stuck there so long. They said, you gotta do something. You gotta get out of here. Reset.
I have an itchy trigger finger, but I'm also a little shy, gun shy. I got scalded earlier. Put my hand on that hot stove. You been trading spot today, Tono?
Nah, not really. I took a couple of simple trades, but it doesn't do it. It's not doing enough for me to want to participate in it. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them out to you because they weren't even C trades. So. I'm gonna have to do something about my trade station because this laptop is not gonna do it for me.
And why did you stop using the desktop?
It's it just stopped working last week. This week, well, I think it was this week.
All right, guys, we got 10 minutes for the 10 o'clock candle. Give it a couple minutes after that to see if it's going to do anything, and then call it a session.
Yeah.
You got a sell here? No.
No,
Got the yen.
$10,000.
I got the
You look
yen
at the-
pointing. Yeah, and I got the yen pointing straight up.
Yeah, look at to the left of your 10-second chart. It hit this exact area and went right back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even on the 1 minute. Not to say it can't break it.
Yeah. Here it comes. Oh,
Yep.
would have been a good trade. Was only like a B setup though.
Yeah.
Anybody take that?
I got 2 pips off of spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now my MetaTraders are frozen again. I gotta do something. This is driving me crazy. Well, I guess when I stop, I'm gonna get that desktop working today.
Yeah.
Well, one way or the other. I have to get it working.
I've been really lucky with my setup. I have the MacBook Pro and that Asus PC laptop that I bought, and they run great on all of these monitors that I have here. And then I just pack up these 2 laptops, and then I have my expandable screens that I take for my mobile setup. So it's really the same hardware except the screens.
Right. I think we got jacked on those screens, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was
We
thinking
got
about
jacked.
Yeah.
You guys have a special on screens and they're not working out?
Tono and
We
I
bo-
saw
Found it on TikTok.
Oh, damn.
It was a laptop extender. It had like 3 or 4. What did it have?
I think it had three screens, 2 that folded out to the side and 1 to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I remember months ago, Tono shared that with me.
Yeah.
And it was only like $50.
So Tono and I were like, let's give it a shot. They took our $50. We
I
had
was like, what's the worst that could happen? Just take our money. It takes our $50 and we'll be done, you know? I was like, this is bullshit.
You got to make sure you don't see any more of those charges on your card, that they haven't gone ahead and kept charging us.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah. I'm so disappointed in this laptop, man. I spent all this money and it can't even run a couple of fucking monitors.
Well,
Even though I
would you-
do have 1,
you
2,
spend
3,
$5
4,
grand?
5, 6, 7. I got 8 MetaTraders running on it, so
Oh,
it was like $4,700.
wow. That's a
You know.
lot. Yeah, my laptop, I think I spent $1,100 on it or something. Not that much, but I only run 1 MetaTrader.
That's that OCD, man. Because I had 2 monitors, I'm like, I gotta get it. Then I said I ain't getting that shit. Then the next minute, I gotta get it. I ain't getting that shit. Next minute, I see a receipt. Like, who bought that?
I blacked out and bought that.
Yeah, like, did I buy this shit? Tell me I didn't buy this. That's probably more schizophrenia than than OCD.
Yeah.
Because I swear I don't remember buying it. And you know the stupid part is the little thing on the second screen is so small
Yeah.
that it's really useless.
Right.
Unless you're 20 years old with good eyesight.
Yeah.
Even with my glasses, I can't figure shit out on it. Well, this day didn't give us any of the movements that I talked about, Mike.
Yeah.
How we get at least a 10 pip run. It just didn't happen today.
No.
You know?
No, I mean it chopped its way up after it came down. That drop wasn't bad.
Maybe
But
that was the drop. What was that? Let me go back up to
that was at between 8 and 8:30. It was right here. It started at 8:18
How many pips was it?
and ended at 8:34. Came down if I count, well, let's see if I count where it spiked down to it, 32.91, and it started at 33.10. So it was a good 20 pips.
Yeah, then that's the move. We just missed it, I guess.
Well, we missed it, and was there? I think there were some supports at the time on our 1 minute and the 15-minute pivot, or the daily pivot, that made us cautious. But then when it busted through them, we still didn't take it. And that is where I took it at the end, but it popped back up. Where did I get in? Let's see. One minute for the 10 o'clock candle. I got in at 33.03.80. There's that 33.03.80, more or less right here. It still had all this way to drop, but before it did, it bounced up and put me into 300 some negative, 370 negative. And so I got out, disobeying my rules. Should have got out earlier. But as we were discussing earlier, I'm a bonehead. But yeah, because of that, I missed that whole drop.
How's that for your trader name? Bonehead.
Bonehead. Bonehead. The bonehead.
Bonehead
trader.
from Barcelona.
The bonehead trader. AB calls me Leprock.
That's actually, that's right on.
I just took a half a pip and I'm exactly 10 pips, 0.4 for the
Way to go,
day
Mark. Good.
and spot
Good.
trading.
Good. That's a great day.
Yeah, thank you. I still got that damn hedge from a couple days ago though.
Hey,
But it's a small hedge, but it's down 32.70, something like that. Somewhere around there.
yeah. Well, if you're hedged under 10 pips, you made it all back today. And if you're a little bit more than that, you'll make it back tomorrow, tonight.
Yeah.
Hold on, T.
It's looking like a sale again, huh?
What's going on here?
Well, it was looking like a sale. This is crazy.
He's just starting to kind of, I don't know. I get confused because there was one day, Tyler and I made $500-600 on this tiny little candle on the 15-minute.
D. I'll be right back, fellas.
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Mic stopped working. All right, I'm calling it for me.
Yep. I
Yep.
think for me too.
Me
All
too.
right.
Just one thing I noticed, guys, on our elite accounts and probably on I think Top Step has the same rule. You always want to trade the most active front month for futures, and right now that is delivery for June. But starting here in a few days, and I think Elite Trader will notify us, you'll want to switch it to August delivery. So right now we're trading GCM 25 or GCM 5 on Tradovate, and we'll switch to we'll switch to GCQ 25 toward the end of May or the beginning of June. So just watch for that.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I'll catch you guys tonight.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.
Later, guys.